Everything has to come to a halt at some time, and for me as Test Captain of India, that's now. Those are the last words that Kohli said in his post, and he has relinquished the Test captaincy. In a matter of 5 months, Kohli has given up the 2020 captaincy, he's been removed as the ODI captain, and now the final pin has come out, the Test captaincy. And also the RCB captaincy is also given that up too. This is coming only 1 or 2 days after the South African series defeat. I think that took a lot out of him, the fact that they couldn't win there. That was the final goal for them, I guess. Winning there and also in New Zealand, which they didn't do. But yeah, they really want to win in South Africa in the spicy conditions, but they couldn't do it, unfortunately. Although he ended on a bad note, Kohli will go down as India's greatest ever Test captain and one of the greatest ever captains just globally. He's got the 4th most wins as a Test captain, behind the likes of Ricky Ponting, Steve Waugh, Graham Smith, and he's also got the 4th most runs as Test captain, also behind Ponting and Steve Waugh. Those are brilliant numbers. I think he won 40 games. The main thing he'll be remembered for is the overseas wins. Before, when India used to tour, yes, they had the batsmen such as Dravid, Tendulkar, Ganguly, Sehwag, but their fast bowling unit wasn't as good as it is now. They've really stepped it up, and yeah, they won overseas victories in Sri Lanka twice, in the West Indies, but the big ones being in Australia and also the England one, it was 2-1 and then COVID struck the final game, but they were leading that series, so technically it's a series win for them. Winning those overseas series is things that teams don't do very often. Even teams such as Australia, England haven't done it for a while. I think the last team I remember doing it as successfully as Kohli's team has done it is Graham Smith's South African side. They were very successful in overseas conditions. He's bred a whole new bunch of talent in India. He really pushed for the growth of fast bowlers, and he really liked to bully the opposition even though they were playing away, because he knows that anywhere India go, it's always like a home game because they always have supporters everywhere. I mean, maybe excluding South Africa, but anywhere else, they have supporters. So they come to Australia and they're turning the crowd against the Aussies. That's how powerful the Indian support is. And he really encouraged that. He encouraged the fast bowling assets and bouncing out the home batsmen in their own conditions, the likes of obviously Bumrah, the rejuvenation of Mohammad Shami, Mohammad Siraj coming through now, Shardul Thakur, Ishant Sharma doing good in his later years. So many more coming through as well now. In the IPL, you see so many bowlers bowling 140, 150, and they've got a really good group of fast bowlers in there. The likes of Ravichandran Ashwin and Ravi Jadeja, probably the world's 2 best spinners, and they thrived under Kohli's captaincy. He'll be known for his style of picking 5 bowlers and a couple of all-rounders you have in there of Jadeja and Ashwin. He also got to the World Test Championship final. Again, they were favourites there. They didn't win, but he still got them there. They were world number 1 for quite a long period of time. I'm pretty sure they're world number 1 right now as well in Test cricket. Although it ended on a bad note, he should really hold his head up very high, especially for what he's done for Indian cricket and how they are now. I think the fact that when he started his captaincy, when India went overseas, people would be like, I think even themselves were like, if they win a game, that's a good achievement, winning 1 game in a 4-3-5 match series. But now they go overseas, and if they don't win, it's like an upset. People are like, how did they not win? Especially Indian fans themselves are very disappointed in this latest South African series. You can just go over social media and you can see how disappointed they are. But thinking about it overall, from a high point of view, India's playing in South Africa and they never really win there, right? But to think that it's an upset that they're losing in an away series just shows how far they've come. So Kohli has done brilliant things for the game and for Indian cricket in general. Obviously with Kohli there are a lot of negatives too, excluding his sledging going probably over the line quite a lot of times, but there was the controversy with Anil Kumble, the fallout there in 2017. He had problems with Steve Smith over DRS issues. He's also had that recent fallout with the BCCI committee, which also may be how this decision came to light. I'm not sure if the BCCI treating him like crap had something to do with that. especially with how the T20 captaincy and ODI captaincy was sort of, yeah, they were a bit all over the shop. For a guy who's really done a lot for your team, they didn't really treat him that well, to be completely honest. It wasn't good stuff from their board at all. The recent outburst at the Supersport broadcaster, how he didn't get any punishment for that, I do not know at all. Whether you respect him or not, you can't deny that he was India's greatest ever captain, and he was one of the world's greatest captains, as the results show. He was definitely very influential, and the fact that a lot of people hate him proves what an effect he had on the global game. I know so many, like pretty much all of Australia hates him. I'm sure England do. I'm not sure about maybe South Africa as well. But the fact that he is hated shows that he has a huge effect on other people and players. Final word on his replacement. You got probably three candidates: KL Rahul, Rohit Sharma, and maybe an outside chance, Rishabh Pant possibly, since he is captain of Delhi. But out of those three, Rishabh Pant is out of it for me. I don't think he's going to be Indian captain yet, maybe later down the line. KL Rahul, Rohit Sharma. KL Rahul did captain in the South African side, in the South African series. But look, as I've watched from the outside and looking at IPL and also when he's captained India, I really think Rohit should take the captaincy. And he's won so many IPLs. And he's a very different captain from Kohli. He's much more cool, calm and collected. KL Rahul is also an option. I know he's younger than Rohit Sharma, so maybe they'll be looking for future for him to captain for quite a few years. But I don't know about KL Rahul's presence, which you need to have. He's similar to that of Joe Root. He's a very good batsman, don't get me wrong, but you don't feel he's a captain of the side. Similar to how Joe Root is in here in Australia, you don't really feel he's the skipper of the side. Let me know what you think in the comments below of Kohli stepping down from the captaincy. Who do you think will replace him? And in your eyes, is he the best ever Indian captain, full stop? And until next time, I'll see you guys later.
Calm before